Confessions by St. Augustine is an evocative spiritual autobiography that charts the author's tumultuous journey towards Christian conversion. Interspersed with philosophical contemplations, the work is a meditation on sin, redemption, human frailty, and divine grace. Augustine's candid revelations about his own life, set against the backdrop of his profound theological insights, make this a timeless masterpiece of reflection on the human condition and our relationship with the divine. Before we dive in, if you find this content valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below. It truly helps us grow. Now, let's get started. 10 main ideas. 1. Autobiographical narrative. Augustine's Confessions offers readers a profound look into his transformative journey from youth to adulthood. In his early life, as depicted in the narrative, Augustine found himself deeply engrossed in hedonistic pursuits, seeking pleasure and indulgence in worldly matters. These pursuits were not merely fleeting moments of enjoyment, they shaped a significant portion of his formative years, leading him down paths of introspection and self-questioning. His internal struggles with doubt about faith and the nature of existence became pivotal turning points in his life. These philosophical and spiritual battles eventually paved the way for a profound metamorphosis. After much reflection and soul-searching, Augustine embraced Christianity, finding solace and purpose in its teachings. This transformation wasn't instantaneous, but rather a culmination of experiences and realizations that shaped him into one of the most influential theologians of his time. 2. Nature of sin. The intricacies of sin, especially as perceived and elaborated upon by Augustine, provide a nuanced understanding of human nature and our relationship with the divine. Augustine's exploration into the realm of original sin not only reflects broader theological debates, but also sheds light on individual accountability and redemption. By revealing his personal transgressions, Augustine humanizes the struggle, making it relatable to countless souls grappling with similar issues. His famous prayer, "Grant me chastity and continence, but not yet," epitomizes the conflict between human desires and spiritual aspirations. This plea encapsulates the tug-of-war between immediate gratification and long-term righteousness. Augustine's forthrightness in discussing his flaws serves as a testament to his journey of self-awareness and spiritual evolution. It's a journey marked by introspection, acknowledgement of one's weaknesses, and a relentless pursuit of grace and redemption. 3. Memory and time. Augustine's musings on memory and time serve as a cornerstone for deeper philosophical and theological inquiries. He posits that memory is not just a repository of past experiences, but a complex interplay of recollections that shape our perception of self and the world. These memories, in his view, can draw us closer to or further from God, reflecting our innermost desires and fears. Concurrently, his contemplation on time is a profound one. Augustine challenges our linear understanding, suggesting that the human conception of past, present, and future is merely a reflection of our limited perspective. By pondering the nature of time, he delves into its inherent connection to eternity. For Augustine, time is not just a mere succession of moments but a grand tapestry woven intricately with divine purpose, where every moment resonates with the eternal and the transcendent. 4. Search for truth. Augustine's lifelong quest for truth serves as a testament to humanity's innate yearning for understanding and enlightenment. From his early years, he exhibited an insatiable thirst for knowledge, constantly seeking answers to life's profound questions. His journey took him through various philosophical and religious terrains. Initially drawn to Manichaeism, he explored its dualistic worldview, seeking clarity amidst its doctrines. Later, the sophisticated metaphysical insights of Neoplatonism captivated his intellect, offering a bridge between the material and the divine. However, it was Christianity that provided the culmination of his search. In its teachings, Augustine found a harmonious blend of faith and reason, a framework that addressed the complexities of human existence while also offering solace and redemption. His relentless pursuit underscores the idea that the search for truth is not just an intellectual endeavor but also a deeply spiritual journey, shaping the very core of one's being. 5. Concept of God. Augustine's reflections on the divine provide a comprehensive understanding that has deeply influenced Christian theology. Diving into the essence of God, he emphasized key attributes that define the divine. Firstly, Augustine speaks of God's omnipresence, the idea that God is present everywhere and at all times, transcending spatial and temporal constraints. This omnipresence is not just a physical ubiquity, but also a profound spiritual presence in the hearts and souls of believers. Secondly, Augustine delves into God's omniscience, highlighting the deity's all-knowing nature. To Augustine, this means God possesses an unbounded knowledge that encompasses past, present, and future, understanding the intricate tapestry of creation and human destiny. Lastly, he meditates on the eternal nature of the divine, a concept that elevates God beyond the confines of time, existing in a perpetual state of timeless perfection. Through these contemplations, Augustine paints a picture of a God that is both immanent and transcendent, intimately connected with creation while remaining infinitely beyond it. 6. Divine Grace. Augustine's exploration of divine grace delves deep into its transformative power and its pivotal role in humanity's spiritual journey. To him, grace isn't just a passive gift, it's an active force, a divine intervention that ignites the soul and steers it towards righteousness. While humans possess free will, Augustine posits that without this divine nudge, it's difficult, if not impossible, to genuinely seek and attain salvation. In this cosmic dance of the human spirit, it's God's grace that leads, guiding souls through the maze of earthly temptations and challenges. Moreover, Augustine asserts that grace doesn't merely redeem, it also heals, mending the fractures caused by sin and bridging the chasm between man and the divine. In essence, divine grace, in Augustine's perspective, is the unsolicited mercy of God, illuminating the path for lost souls, beckoning them towards a harmonious union with their Creator. 7. Role of free will. Augustine's discourse on free will delves into one of the most intricate debates of theological and philosophical thought. He acknowledges the paradox of divine predestination and human agency. For Augustine, while grace acts as a beacon guiding souls, it doesn't negate the significance of human autonomy. Instead, he posits that God, in his infinite wisdom, grants individuals the freedom to choose. This free will allows humans to either embrace divine grace or reject it, making them active participants in their spiritual journey. However, Augustine also maintains that this freedom comes with responsibility. The choices made, driven by free will, have consequences, leading to virtue or vice, salvation or damnation. Thus, in Augustine's view, the balance between divine intervention and human choice isn't a tug-of-war but rather a harmonious interplay where God's grace invites, and free will responds, painting the larger tapestry of one's spiritual destiny. 8. Critique of Manichaeism. Augustine's unique position as a former adherent of Manichaeism grants his critique a depth of understanding and personal insight. Manichaeism, with its dualistic framework, posits a constant battle between two eternal principles, light, good, and darkness, evil. During his time as a Manichae, Augustine was drawn to this clear-cut dichotomy. However, as his spiritual journey evolved, he began to see cracks in this binary perspective. In his critique, Augustine challenges the very foundation of Manichaeism, questioning the coexistence of two equal and opposing cosmic forces. He posits that if God is omnipotent and the source of all creation, then evil cannot be an independent and eternal force, but rather a perversion or absence of good. Furthermore, Augustine argues that the Manichaean understanding of the human soul, being a mix of light and dark, diminishes the role of free will and moral choices. Through his sharp critique, Augustine underscores the inconsistencies of Manichaeism, advocating for a more nuanced understanding of good, evil, and divine sovereignty. 9. Importance of Scripture. In Confessions, Augustine's deep reverence for the Holy Scriptures shines through, revealing their central role in shaping his spiritual evolution. The Bible, for Augustine, wasn't just a historical or doctrinal text, it was a living testament, a conduit through which the divine spoke to the human soul. Particularly influenced by the Psalms, which echoed his own emotional tumult and yearning, and by St. Paul's letters, which resonated with his intellectual and theological queries, Augustine found in them a reflection of his own journey. These scriptures provided solace during times of turmoil and direction in moments of doubt. Augustine frequently alludes to their verses, drawing parallels between biblical narratives and his own life experiences. He believed that the transformative power of Scripture lay in its ability to speak to the individual, guiding them, enlightening them, and ultimately drawing them closer to God. For Augustine, the Scriptures were an indispensable compass in the voyage of faith. 10. Restlessness of the human heart. Augustine's poignant observation about the inherent restlessness of the human heart underscores a profound truth about the human condition. Drawing from his personal experiences of seeking fulfillment in worldly pleasures and philosophies, he came to the realization that true contentment remains elusive without a connection to the divine. The aforementioned line encapsulates the essence of this realization, suggesting that humanity's deepest desires, passions, and pursuits can find their ultimate satisfaction only in God. For Augustine, this wasn't merely a theological assertion but a lived experience. His own journey, marked by wanderings and returnings, embodied this restless search for meaning. By emphasizing this innate human longing, Augustine touches upon a universal sentiment, one that resonates across time and cultures. He presents the idea that, at the core of every individual, there exists a profound yearning for something greater, an eternal source of love and truth, which is found in God alone. This brief overview merely provides a glimpse into the vast expanse of Augustine's Confessions. The work, rich in its theological insights, philosophical musings, and autobiographical details, has resonated with scholars, theologians, and seekers alike for centuries. Its enduring appeal lies in its universal themes of redemption, self-discovery, and the human quest for truth. Each page offers layers of meaning, challenging and inspiring readers to embark on their own journeys of introspection and spiritual exploration. The continued study and reflection on Confessions underscore its timeless relevance and its unparalleled contribution to both religious and literary canons.